Chairman, two of the nominees today, if confirmed, will have a significant impact on freight and passenger rail development in the United States, which are vital to our economy. A few, if any, rail corridors are as important as the Northeast Corridor, which includes Delaware and the Mid-Atlantic region. Any disruptions to these services would not only impact people, but it would cost millions of dollars a day. But before I get to addressing the future of rail travel in the United States, Mr. Gentin, I need to address an issue that we've been experiencing with the Department of Commerce. Since February, you have been Secretary Lutnick's senior advisor, is that correct?
Since mid-February, yes, correct, Senator.
As you may know, Secretary Lutnick told me directly when he was here having his hearing for his confirmation earlier this year that he would not dismantle the Minority Business Development Agency and turn back the clock of progress, bipartisan progress from many presidents before him of supporting these businesses. My colleagues and I have sent multiple letters seeking answers about the reversal of his promise to protect the agency and dismantle it. Our first letter was March 24th, then another letter on April 17th, and most recently we sent a letter on April 30th, less than 2 weeks ago. And we've since not received any kind of meaningful response. So I'd like to know, is Secretary Lutnick aware of our letters about dismantling the MBDA?
Senator, I'm not aware of those letters, and I don't know what Secretary Lutnick knows about those letters.
So again, you've been his senior advisor since February. I just want to confirm that.
I have been one of his senior advisors, Senator, okay, which is a role.
That's the question. Remind me, did you attend Paul Dauber's confirmation hearing to be Deputy Secretary?
Yes, Senator, I did attend that hearing.
Do you recall many members, just like today, raise these exact letters, our serious concerns about what's happening at MBDA? Do you remember that?
I recall the topic of MBDA coming up at the Deputy Secretary nominees hearing, yes.
So I know you've said you've got a different role. Did you not feel this was important even for this hearing, just even in preparation for this hearing, because it's come up before to even mention it to the Secretary?
Senator, I'm very well aware of the importance of this topic to you and to other members of the committee. My understanding is that this matter is in litigation.
So it's my understanding that because of 21 attorneys generals fighting it, that it has been halted by a judge. But have you participated in any meeting, have any communication, anything regarding the letters at all?
No, I have not, Senator.
Okay, we sent these letters in the past 2 weeks, and so it's hard for me to think that this is not something you would have prepared for this hearing. I assume you don't know of any plans to even answer the letters, and I would assume that you would say, as you said before, you might prioritize it. Who do we need to contact at the agency to get an answer to these letters?
Senator, I will, coming out of this hearing, certainly go back to the Department of Commerce and try to follow up and try to get those letters responded.
So since you're the third person, my concern is, I don't like to use the term gaslighting, but that's what it's kind of like. We just need some answers to what is the priority. The Secretary said it was a priority. Past presidents have said it was a priority, going all the way to Richard Nixon. So I hope that we can get an answer on that. And I'd like to switch gears right now to Amtrak and our stations in Delaware. This is a vital area for us. Our stations, our training facilities, the operations centers, the maintenance shops, services to Delaware alone have a combined yearly ridership of over 650,000 passengers and growing. Amtrak also directly employs over 1,300 Delawareans. Last week, we learned that Amtrak will be cutting about 450 management positions. Given the mass layoffs and reduction of force, I'd like to ask Mr. Gleason, what is your plan for being able to deal with expanding ridership at the time when we're shrinking the number of folks working there.
Well, since I am not on the board now, I don't know anything about that, but I mean, certainly Delaware has been wonderful as far as pasture rail is concerned, so I would hope that that would continue.
I would hope, if yield me 2 seconds, that I would have your commitment for a full transparency on the positions, the rationale, and any impacts to service that this might have on our constituents. I am all for government efficiency. I believe in it. But we don't make things more efficient by breaking them. Thank you, Mr. Chairman, and I yield back.